Hello everyone and welcome to Tipsy, where we actually provide you with top predictions based on a lot of criterias. And you may actually wish to know how we actually get these predictions. Of course, we are now using our own best AI intelligent tool that actually analyzes matches based on a lot of criterias. After which we manually make these picks and go further to use third-party sites such as SofaScore and Bet Explorer to make sure that we check for the form of the team, the home and away performance of that team, as well as top scorers. And if this actually meets our need, then we actually come to share them with you. We can therefore say these predictions are over 90% accurate, and you can actually make your bet picks and analyze and include in your bet slip. Therefore, if you are new to this channel, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button for new post notifications and updates. So this is actually what we have for you today. Today, we actually have 10 plus matches to share with you, and you can as well check our handpick 2 plus odds from the website link below this video description. Also, as a quick reminder, please make sure to pick a maximum of 4 or 5 matches per single slip so as to boost your chances of winning by over 100%. That being said, the first match in our today's list is actually in the England Premier League Cup. Is a match between Blackburn Rovers playing versus Peterborough. If we look here from the standing table, we are going to see that they are in position 2 and 3 of the league table in Group D, while Blackburn under 21 has actually played 4 matches. They have won 3, 9 goals scored and 7 conceded, as compared to Peterborough under 21 that has played 4 matches, 1 win, 9 goals scored and 8 conceded. Here our pick is actually an over 1.5 goal or an over 2.5 goal as the best picks here. If we scroll right down, we are going to see the performance rate of Blackburn Rovers as compared to Peterborough. And of course, now if we look at the head-to-head between these two, we are going to see that from the head-to-head, the last matches played between these teams, we can see that this year, of course, 2022, we actually record 5 goals between these two teams. And of course, we are still expecting an over 1.5 goal here as one of the best choice, as well as an over 2.5 goals. The next match in our list is actually in the Germany Oberliga Schleswig-Holstein. It's a match between SV Tudesfede playing versus Lübeck. Here, of course, if we look at the standing here, you are going to see Tudesfede in the 3rd position, 20 matches played, 15 win, 70 goals scored and 20 conceded. That's really great as compared to the opponent, who is very conceding, have played 18 matches, 39 goals scored and 48 conceded. Tudesfede still has a better form as compared to its opponent in the 2nd position. And now if we look at the performance rate of Tudesfede, they are very, very offensive as compared to Lübeck. Now if we look at the head-to-head between these two, we are going to see that they have actually met once this year and 6 goals were recorded. And of course, both teams still have good forms, and we still expect an over 1.5 goal here as one of the possibilities, as well as an over 2.5 goals. The next match in our list is actually in the Germany Oberliga Hamburg. It's a match between Niendorfer, that is playing versus Hamburg. And of course, if we look at the standings here, we have them in 7th and 12th position, while Niendorfer has actually played 20 matches. They have won 11, 46 goals scored and 32 conceded, as compared to Hamburg that has actually played 21. 28 goals have been scored and 34 conceded. Now, if we look at the performance rate of Niendorfer, they are really as conceding. And of course, as compared to Hamburger, they are also average and also conceding. This time, if we look at the head-to-head between these two, they have actually met twice this year. And most recent, 3 goals were recorded as well as 5 goals were recorded. So to be on the best pick here, we're actually going for an over 1.5 goals here as the best choice. The next match in our list is actually in the Germany Cup, that's under 19 Cup. Is a match between Shakhtar playing versus Stuttgart. Here we don't have a table to show you, but of course we can check it from the performance of Shakhtar as well as Stuttgart. And also from our background check, we have checked from the background using our own tool. And of course, we can tell you that an over 1.5 goal here as well as 2.5 goal is just the best choice to go for. If we look at the head-to-head between these two, we don't see any head-to-head found, but based on our background check and recent performance as compared, we can as well go for an over 1.5 goal here as well as an over 2.5 as just the best picks. The next match in our list is actually in the Hungary Merkantil Bank Liga. It's a match between Diógyőr playing versus Siófok, and of course we are actually going for a shifty chance for the home team as the best pick. You can see DVTK actually is in the first position of the league table, 19 matches played, 13 wins, 37 goals scored and 18 conceded, as compared to Siófok in the 13th position, has played 19 goals, 19 matches, 6 wins, 5 draw and 8 lose. 19 goals has been scored and 30 conceded. Now if we look at the performance rate of DVTK, they are really good as compared to its opponent. Now if we look at the head-to-head between these two, they have actually met twice this year, and one of the time DVTK has lead and the other time Siófok has lead. Now this time DVTK is coming home, and of course because it's coming home, we are expecting a better performance from it, being the fact that it has a more better form. Either we expect a straight win from the home team or the shifty chance is just the best choice to go for. The next match in our list is actually in the Slovenia Prva Liga. It's a match between Maribor playing versus ND Gorica. And of course, we are going for the shifty chance for Maribor, or we can give it a straight win. And now if we try to look at the standings, Maribor is the fifth in stands, 19 matches played, 43 goals scored and 26 conceded, as compared to ND Gorica that has played 19, 13 scored, 28 conceded. Now if we look at the performance rate of Maribor, they are really great as compared to the opponent. Now if we look at the head-to-head between these two, they have actually met twice this year, and all the time they have met, Maribor has always lead. The most recent played, Maribor lead 4-1 while it was away. This time Maribor is coming home, and therefore we are expecting a straight win from Maribor, being the fact that it has a better performance rate, or we can as well go for a shifty chance for Maribor. The next in our list is actually in the England Super League Women. It's a match between Aston Villa playing versus Arsenal. We are actually going for the Arsenal to win, and of course if we look at the standing, Arsenal Women is the third in stand, 8 matches played, 7 wins, 21 goals scored and 4 conceded, as compared to Aston Villa that has played 8, 4 wins, 12 goals scored and 15 conceded. And now if we look at the performance rate of Aston Villa, they are not as great as Arsenal. Now if we look at the head-to-head between these two, we are going to see that the most recent matches played between these two, Arsenal played home and it beat Aston Villa 7-0. This time Arsenal is going away. We are still expecting a straight win from Arsenal, having a better form, or we can as well go for a shifty chance for a pick. The next in our list is actually in the Germany Oberliga Bremen. It's a match between Sportverein Werder Bremen playing versus SV Hemmelingen. And of course, we are actually going for the away team for a straight win. If we now look at the performance rate or the standings, Hemmelingen is third in its stands, 15 matches played, 9 wins, 55 goals scored and 26 conceded, as compared to Werder Bremen that has played 15, 19 goals has been scored and 54 has been conceded. In other words, they are very conceding. Now, if you look at the performance rate of Werder Bremen, they are very conceding as compared to Hemmelingen, who is very offensive. Now, if you look at the head-to-head between these two, we are going to see that the most recent match played between these two teams ended as 8 goals, while Hemmelingen played home. It beat Werder Bremen 7-1. This time is going away. Having a better form, you still expect a straight win from Hemmelingen. Of course, you can go for over 1.5 goal as one of the picks, and over 2.5 goals as the next pick. The next match in our list is actually in the Germany Oberliga Niedersachsen. It's a match between Partizan playing versus Sport Club Spelle. We're actually going for Spelle for a straight win, or you can as well choose a shifty chance. And of course, if we try to look at the standing here, Spelle has the best stand. 18 matches played, 12 wins, 46 goals scored and 22 conceded, as compared to Partizan that has played 18 matches, 7 wins, 26 goals scored and 38 conceded. Now, if we look at the performance rates of Partizan, They are not as great as compared to Spele. And of course, now if we look at the head-to-head between these two, we are going to see that they have actually met once this year. Spele lead while it was home. This time is going away. We say expect a lead from Pele, or you can as well go for an over 1.5 goal as the next picks, or an over 2.5 goals, or Pele to win. The next match in our list is actually in the Germany Oberliga, that's Nederen. It's a match between Duisburg playing versus Velbet. And of course, here, if we look at the standing table, we are going to see that from the standings, Velbet is better in stance. Being the fact that Velbet is going away, we are actually expecting a shifted chance for Velbet as the best pick, or we can as well go for an over 1.5 goal full time in this game. If we look at the performance rate of Duisburg, they are not as good as Velbet. Now the head-to-head between these two, you are going to see that they have not yet met this year. But based on our background check and recent forms and performances, we are expecting an over 1.5 goal here as the best pick, as well as a shifted chance for Velbet as the next pick. The next match in our lists is in the Germany Bundesliga Women. It's a match between Wolfsburg playing versus Meppen. And of course, our pick here, we actually want to go for Wolfsburg to take the lead in this game. Of course, you can as well go for an over 1.5 goals as the next pick. You can see here from the standings, Wolfsburg is the best in stand. 9 matches played, 9 all wins, 32 goals scored and 5 conceived, as compared to Meppen that has played 9, 4 wins, 8 goals scored and 9 conceived. Now, if you look at the performance rate of Wolfsburg, they are really great as compared to Meppen. Now, the head-to-head between these two, they have actually not met this year, but based on our background check, we can tell you that Wolfsburg has a better lead here. We actually expect it to lead. One over 1.5 goal is the next pick here in this match. So thank you very much for watching. Do not forget to like, comment and subscribe, and also enable the notification bell icon so as to be the very first to receive new post notifications and updates whenever we make a new video. See you again in our next episode. Bye bye. And now I know